My name is Matt Hurlbut. I'm one of the owners here at SpeedFactory in Tacoma, Washington. So SpeedFactory was actually started back in, I don't know the exact year. We always kind of play around with the number a little bit, but 03, 04, 05 with Ricky and Kevin. Ricky was doing a lot of welding and fabrication for cars, and Kevin was doing all the mechanical work. So they started by doing engine swaps, clutches, any maintenance type things, as well as a lot of performance stuff. Ricky just kind of took care of the fabrication side of things, and Kevin did the mechanical. They started out with a smaller shop up north of here, about a half an hour, and then eventually got to the point where they needed someone to do tuning for them. Ricky wasn't a tuner, Kevin wasn't really a tuner, but Kevin's brother James had been tuning his own car, and they kind of brought him on to start tuning their customers' cars and things like that. And James started learning quickly on what it meant to be a tuner and how to tune different types of tuning softwares that were available back then. And then I didn't really come into the picture till I think 2008. I kind of brought a different side of things to their business. They were kind of missing having the parts side of things. They didn't sell, they sold some parts, but here and there, and it wasn't a big part of their business. And so when I met them, we decided that it would be a good thing if I came on and I could add a lot of value to what SpeedFactory was and to where SpeedFactory was trying to go. Our relationship with Vibrant has been really, really good. I've known all the guys there now for probably at least 4 years, I think, maybe a little bit longer. They were a company that we always really looked up to as far as people, because in the end, everyone in this industry, every company that you hear about, there's people behind those companies. We saw a place in drag racing where we thought that we could really help Vibrant grow as a brand with recognition of what's available. Obviously, because we do so much fabrication and building cars and things like that, there was always a big place for us that we needed the product that Vibrant offered. So it was a really good match for us, and it's been really good ever since. For the future in our industry, I kind of see it as going, obviously turbochargers are becoming more popular. You see more OEM manufacturers coming out with cars that are turbocharged. Not every one of those cars, but a lot of those cars people are going to want to modify them, right? So when you modify a turbocharged vehicle, you typically need the same types of things. You need fittings, you need hose, you need an intercooler, you need aluminum piping, you need Vengeance clamps. I mean, there's just an endless amount of things that Vibrant offers for turbocharged vehicles and naturally aspirated stuff, you know. But I think that turbocharging is still growing. I don't see that going anywhere. I know that SpeedFactory as a company wants to also grow, and we want to diversify a little bit into working on different types of vehicles without losing our roots, which has always been drag racing and sport front-wheel drive. It's what we love to do. It's part of the reason why we started doing all this. So I mean, in the future, you know, we want to keep current with the times, but also stick to what we do the best in building drag cars and engines and turbo kits. A customer can expect to be educated when they call SpeedFactory, because that is something that we are extremely big on with our sales team. Everyone that works here, is we want our customer to feel like they're not just buying hey, you should buy this because we say so. We want the customer to be educated as to why they're buying what they're going to choose to buy. We want to give them the knowledge on different options for all different types of things. And obviously, we're going to recommend what we feel comfortable with, what we've had good success with, but having them educated and understanding why we're recommending what we do is really important. So that's one of the big things a customer could expect from calling here and dealing with us, is we want you to feel like you're going to be educated. Our race program consists of 3 cars right now. We have the Vibrant Performance Sport Front Wheel Drive Civic that we campaign with. We also have a Blackworks Racing Sport Front Wheel Drive Civic Hatchback. And we have the Outlaw Civic sponsored by Competition Clutch. We've had these same 3 cars for 5 or 6 years now. The sport front wheel drive class as of lately has been growing and growing. It's probably one of the most popular classes that you can enter a car into on the West Coast and the East Coast. A lot of our customer base, we're helping with all different types of builds out there, different people wanting to do the same thing. So we feel like the sport front wheel drive class right now is on top. Like if you want to compete with the best of the best that's out there, that's definitely the class to enter, to build a car for. We're helping a lot of our customers with different builds, engine builds, turbo kits, engine parts, fabrication components for all of these types of builds that they're doing, and this year has been really good for us. Our customers can find us on our website at speedfactoryracing.net. We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/SpeedFactory LLC. We're on Twitter at SpeedFactory Racing. And then we have two Instagram accounts. Speed Factory Racing is one, and Speed Factory Fab is the other, where a lot of our fabricated components and things like that are available to see. I used to jump it. So my dad was so pissed. Like my dad would go change the oil in the Dodge Colt, right? And the bottom side of the car was flat. like the frame, not the frame, but the unibody was flat, and the exhaust was all scraped and everything. And he was like, "What is wrong with your car? What are you doing in your car?" It's because we would jump it. Like there's this hill downtown Tacoma where if you just hit it just right, you could literally jump it, and then the suspension would just bottom out and it would scrape and smash, and it was pretty awesome. My dad didn't think it was very cool, but I thought it was really fun.